Texas. Woo! We're going to Texify and redneck this up just a tad, and I apologize to no one. All right, I can't do this until I get started inviting my team up, because I get to do the talking. They did the work and accomplishment. So Tina, Brad, Rick, Craig, Bobby Burgess, Bobby Deller, Margaret, Cody Clifton, Mr. Dan Lewis, and Mr. Renee Saree. God bless Texas. All right, I'll get to this. I'll try to get, it's told to get real quick and get through it because Greg Roberts wants to come up and finish his speech from last year, I think. Look, hey, seriously, it takes me 20 minutes to say hello myself, so I understand that, okay? This award, obviously, is a regional award. It's a small step for Texas. It's even better to get it west of the Mississippi. we appreciate that, and be able to do that. I want to thank those individuals that everyone has already thanked tonight, but I need to do it myself. I'll start with Liz and Jennifer and Al and the entire Atlanta team. You guys do so much for us. It's unbelievable. Okay? We put you through a lot. And then again, the customer service. We thank you for what you do for us, because now you have to execute what Atlanta asks you to do. So we thank you guys. Julie Miller and your group, thank you. Mo, I know we wear you out, and you love every minute of it. And we thank you, Mo, for what you do for our team. Corporate accounts. Now, while we're touched by a lot of different people in corporate accounts, two people in particular, Jim Curlis and Tyler Bullock, my brother from West Virginia. Hats off to you, I can say that and actually do it. You guys have been instrumental to us, and I thank you for the time that you spend with us and working in a collaborative effort. So, Chuck and Dave and Bill, I thank you, and I'm going to get to a point in a minute, what it means to me when you see my parents up there. I get to that. Dave, Bill, thanks for letting me be here. And Ryan, who literally rode in on a tsunami from Japan, figuratively and literally, thank you for your friendship. Thank you for your leadership. I can tell you, you bring a culture to your area that we all are responsible for the cultures on our team. Ryan, the culture you give to your area, I thank you not for the times we agree, which is very few. But I have learned so much through the times that we disagree. And what you do to allow us and insist upon the disagreement has made me a stronger person and a smart person. Thank you. Okay. I can't go on until I think, or at least congratulate. This was a close award, probably I think one of the closest that we've ever had. So Karen and Craig and John Berry and Rob Cordy, my team congratulates you on fine years, okay? Outstanding years. But I do have to take one quick minute and turn my attention to Kevin Robinson's region and tip my hat to you guys. You have a great leader, a man I respect a lot. I call on, I get information and trade some stuff with him to try to better myself. I respect you guys. Congratulations, Philadelphia, on a great year. Okay. All right. Everybody wants to say, I've got the best regional team. My team's better than everyone. And while I believe that, I don't know if it's true. But it's the best one tonight. Okay. And I love them, all right? I'm going to tell you two quick things. One thing that motivated me 6 years ago, I sat down with a doctor, Dr. Mark Jenkins, and Bill knows him very well, Dave knows him very well. He told me when we were coming out with science, I don't know what fires you up, but I'm going to tell you what set me on fire, okay? He sat down and he told me everything Boston was doing. I said, listen, this is what we're going to do with Zions, and we're going to take over the market. I'm going to own Dallas. I'm going to own this North Texas region. My team is fired up. We're going to do this and this and this. Mark Jenkins said, Harry, Boston's got a plan. I don't care what you think you're going to do. You're not going to do what you think. They got a plan to beat you. They got a plan to grow share in the midst of your introduction. They have a plan to demoralize your team specifically because they own Texas. Okay? They have a plan to win. And I sat there and looked at him for a minute. He said, are you going to say anything? I said, sure. He said, well, I said, can I quote a great philosopher that I gain a lot of power from? And Mark Jenkins, if you know him, said, who are you going to quote? I said, Mike Tyson. Reporters told him that his opponent had a plan to beat him, to stretch him out, to tire him. And he said, what do you think about that, Mike, that your opponent's got a plan to beat you? And he said, everybody got a plan, right? To punch him in the face. So I'm going to tell you, I don't care what your personal problems are or what your professional problems are, you've got to attack them. There is no such thing as Boston doctors or hospitals or people that we haven't convinced yet. Because when you say that's a Boston doctor, a Boston hospital, you are letting the enemy in, and you have given yourself an excuse of why not to hold yourself accountable. Okay? So punch him in the face. Okay. All right. I'm finishing up, and this will probably be the hardest part of my speech because I'm going to talk about my parents very quickly, my family, and my team. My mom and dad, I'm going to tell you what, everyone's got a definition about what a team is. I've got mine. They're all right. No one's wrong in that. I'm going to tell you what holds us together as a team and why I think so much and so proud of each and every one of these guys. You see, my dad did teach me a lot. I helped him out of his truck many times at night because he could not walk inside. And every time I helped him, he said, do not do what I'm doing. You are too smart. No one in our family's had an education. Get a college education, you can do better. Please don't do this. I hope he's proud tonight. My mom, it deserves special jewels in heaven the day she dies because she had to put up with him and me. I love her to death. My team, I'm going to tell you, if you want to get what it takes to get a team together, I don't know what the magic steps are. I don't have magic words for you tonight, right? I'm going to tell you what I think this team is special about. We're all selfish in this room. Everybody wants to be on this stage. I want to be on this stage. We all want awards. We all want money. We want the success. We're all a little selfish. That's why we are successful. When you come together as a team, being a team is trying your best to put somebody else's needs and thoughts as equal to yours. About 1.5 years, 2 years ago, my mom and dad lost their house. They really lost their house. They only lost a bit of their home. Home's where you are. But when I say house, it's loosely defined, and Lance might have pictures of where I grew up. Because my 2 big trees went right through the roof of my mom and dad's house during a storm, right through the living room, right in the floor joists, and right to the ground. Thank God they weren't in the living room. It was a double-wide trailer I grew up in. Okay? That's how I grew up. I am so blessed, Dave and Bill again, for you allowing me to be here. I'm blessed that I could help them financially. They mean so much to me. I'm going to tell you what it means to be selfless. The team behind me, and Ryan included, came together in that moment of great trial in my parents' life. And I was just stepping up to help them financially. They stepped up and at a meeting gave me a check so that I can help them. I don't know what it takes to get your teams together. I can tell you when they think of other people on the team as much as they do themselves, you've got a team, okay? I love my family. I love the God I serve. I love my job. I love my job. I love my company. I love my wife, my kids, who I hope someday, when this award means nothing, that I'll be known as a good father and a good husband. I love this team, and I'm fortunate that you allow me to be part of that. That's it. Keep going.